Estás en sintonía con WCEA-TV, tu canal hispano.
Thank you, Tamanino. I'd like to welcome a friend from Philadelphia, George Pettis and his wife who are here. George, where are you at? They came from Philadelphia to join us in this event. Gracias, George, de Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, dicho sea de paso, as they say in Naranjito, was one of the first cities in the country, I think the second, to name a highway 65th Infantry Regiment Highway. Our goal, the Puerto Rican Veterans Association, is to have this city name a piece of Washington Street, Puerto Rican Veterans, 65th Infantry Regiment Boulevard in Puerto Rican Veterans Square. We are going to need your support. We're going to need your support. Arroyo, we're going to need your support. Governor-elect Charlie Baker, we're going to need your support. Folks, we're going to need your support. Vanessa, we're going to need your support. So, without further ado, I want to leave our Commissioner of Veteran Affairs, Francisco Ureña, who's got a few words to say about our good mayor, Tomás Benino. Francisco.
Gracias, buenos días a todos, un placer estar con ustedes. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure being with you. My name is Francisco Ureña. I have the pleasure of being the Commissioner of Veteran Services for the City of Boston. On behalf of our Mayor, Martin J. Walsh, I welcome you all here to our great city. But honestly, it is very fitting to be here on Veterans Day, on such a prominent Veterans Memorial. And so many people who are behind me, but most of you all who are in front of me who have fought to have this location here in the South End to be the home of the Puerto Rican Veterans Monument. Just doesn't only stand for the Puerto Rican veterans, men and women who we see to the left and to the right, because when we serve our great country. And as Tony mentioned, it is one country that we serve, but we have our proud traditions. And it is so great that we come back to our neighboring home, whether it's Villa Victoria or anywhere around the country, and are proud of that service that we served. And many veterans don't get the accolades that they deserve, and many, when they do and somebody says thank you for their service, they're taken back because they didn't serve the country to receive any accolades. They served the country because they had that calling, or they were called upon to serve. And to all the Vietnam veterans that are here that didn't get the welcome that you got when you came home, let me take the time to say, gentlemen, ladies, welcome home. Let's give them a great round of applause. I'm honored to be joined here by our Governor-elect Charlie Baker, by State Representative Sanchez, by our Registrar of Probate, Arroyo, and many others. My good friend, Mayor from Lawrence, Dan Rivera, himself an Army veteran. And so many who have worn our nation's uniform are here today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your day. This is the day we celebrate you and your service to our country. And let's remember that we still have men and women in our front lines, men and women in harm's way, men and women who will be coming to Boston, and we have to be really willing and able to welcome them with open arms, because this welcoming, keeping veterans popular, it's how we continue to keep veterans out of the streets, keep veterans from preventing them from being homeless, and outreaching to those who are homeless to give them a transition path into a home of their own. I was asked today to give some words about our good friend Mayor Tom Menino, who we lost about a week and a half ago. And rather than taking a moment of silence, I say let's give Mayor Menino a great round of applause for all the great things he did here in our city of Boston. To a good friend of veterans, to a good friend of Boston, to a good friend of Massachusetts and the Commonwealth of the United States. Thank you so very much. It is a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Now we're going to continue with our main speakers, and the next one, and he made make sure that I spell it and pronounce it right, Felix D. Arroyo.
Buenas tardes en este precioso día. Van a perdonar mi voz, pero me levanté de la cama para estar aquí, porque una vez uno se compromete con Jaime, tiene que cumplir. This is a beautiful day, and I was saying just that I came out of my bed because I'm sick, but once you commit to Jaime Rodriguez, you better do it. So the first thing I want to say is I'm going to personalize this, because this is personal for many Puerto Ricans. I'm going to talk about my veterans. I want to think about your veterans. I'm going to say it in Spanish first, and then I'll say it in English. Primero que nada, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Nosotros tenemos que honrar a aquellos que nos honran, aquellos que hacen el máximo sacrificio por estar seguros que nosotros tengamos la vida que tenemos ahora. ¿Cuántos de ustedes son veteranos de guerra? How many of you are veterans? Raise your hand. We want to see you. We want to look at you. We want to thank you personally. We want your image in our mind. You are the lucky ones who were able to come back. Ustedes son simplemente los que tienen suerte, porque ustedes están aquí con nosotros. ¿Cuántos de ustedes tienen familiares que estuvieron en el ejército? ¿Cuántos de ustedes tienen familiares que estuvieron en el ejército? How many of you have family that went to the army? And algunos que están en el ejército, somos de Endarar de. Usted sabe, yo entiendo muy bien lo difícil que es eso. Mi madre sufrió mucho con el hecho solo de que podría ser que me escogieran para ir a Vietnam. I think it's a very hard thing for all of us to wait for the loved ones to come back. When they come back, it's a blessing. But it's always difficult to receive them, knowing that their friends and family are not coming back, because they are the lucky ones. En realidad, es importante para todos aquellos de nosotros que no tuvimos que estar en el ejército, reconocer dos cosas. Uno, la guerra es odiosa y no debiera existir. Dos, los veteranos no son culpables de la guerra, son víctimas de la guerra. Que esté bien claro, usted no puede odiar a un veterano porque usted odia la guerra. Usted tiene que amar al veterano, porque a pesar de lo odioso que es la guerra, dio su tiempo y su sacrificio para estar allí, justa o injusta. You know, we had to hate war with the veterans. We had to hate war, but we had to love the veteran, because the veteran is a victim of the war system. And even when they knew or not, when they agreed or not about the just cause of a war, they had to be there. They had to honor the service and be there for us. So we had to hate the war, but we had to love the veteran. It's our duty to do so. En mi propia familia, y ahora yo quiero que ustedes piensen sobre sus familiares, vivos o muertos, que han sufrido las consecuencias de la guerra. Hay muchísimos veteranos, y estoy seguro que en todos los puertorriqueños aquí también. In my own family there is a lot of veterans. I'm sure it's the same for many of the Puerto Ricans here as well. Empezando, pero quiero explicar, yo no soy veterano, no estuve en la guerra. I'm not a veteran, I was not in war. Pero fui a los exámenes. Recuerdo que Mi mamá me decía, tú necesitas un almuercito, mijo, para que vayas al examen. Y yo le decía, no, no, si ellos te dan un sándwich y una manzana y un juguito. My mother, do you need some lunch for that test? It's all day. I want to give you some lunch. She said, no, they give you a sandwich and an apple and a little juice. Y yo fui al examen con todas las contradicciones mentales. Piénselo bien, usted que es veterano y ustedes que tienen familiares veteranos, que va alguien a tener un examen físico para determinar si lo van a llevar al ejército en periodo de guerra o no. En mi época era la guerra de Vietnam. So I went to the physical test, and I was with all the contradictions in your mind of a young person who know that if he passed that test, he will go to a war. There was a Vietnam War on that time. But even with that conflicted feelings, I went. And I did what was asked of me. I remember that the lady who was administered the first part of the test told me, oh, you know, I'm very glad how you did the audit test, because most people fake it and they think that will take them out of this. And I'm not sure I was proud that she congratulated me for that. La señora me felicitó porque el sistema de audio que tenía que hacer el examen, según ella, lo hice muy bien y que mucha gente trataba de no hacerlo bien para no tener que ir al ejército. Y yo no estaba seguro si estaba contento de que me dijera que lo hice bien. A fin de cuentas, me rechazó el ejército por una fibrosis pulmonar. The Army rejected me for pulmonary fibrosis. And even after that, I was not really happy. And you will ask why. Yo no estaba muy contento con eso, a pesar. It's not that I wanted to go to war. Who want to? No es que yo quería ir a la guerra. ¿Quién quiere ir? But my friends, my family, were not as lucky as I was. Mis amigos y mi familia no tuvieron esa suerte. Ellos pasaron el examen y tuvieron que ir, and they had to go. So, I know that many of us have that feeling. I want to say that my father was a Second War veteran, Felicito Arroyo Riestra, and one of that will be his soon, as soon as I get the money to do it. So you have somebody in your family, make sure that we support this that way. I want to just mention many of the people from my generation who went to Vietnam, who were my family. And we have the distinction of having the first women, Puerto Rican women, there were 3 at the same time, that went to Korea. Gregoria Guzman Arroyo. She was one of the first women to went to Korea, voluntarily, because for women it was voluntary. And Irma Riestra went to Vietnam. But among my father's generation, Varo, Goyo, Laureano, Huicho, Pepe, Paco, Juan, and many others that escaped my mind, served on the Second World War. But one particular person comes to my mind heavily, Gregorio Riestra, my cousin, mi primo, people, we call him. He went to Vietnam and came totally mentally affected by the experience. You know, we had to know that people who go to the war see their friends die or hurt, if not themselves. And he said something that I want to remember. The United States wants soldiers, but they don't want veterans. You know why he say that? Because the veteran come back and are homeless. The veteran come back and is not taken care of. The veteran come back and his health is not taken care of. There is more homeless veterans than the rest of the population. And there are more suicides among the veterans than in any other population. So to close, I want to give you 2 quotes. One from Eisenhower that said, I hate war. as only a soldier who has lived it can, only as one who has seen its brutality, its futility, its stupidity. That was Eisenhower. And J.F. Kennedy said, mankind must put an end to war before war puts an end to mankind. Let's hate war, but let's love the veteran. Thank you.
Esto es El Planeta hoy, celebrando a los veteranos de guerra en Veterans Day. No se vaya, seguimos con más del Planeta hoy después de este corte comercial.